Looking at our keyword lists, can you spot all of the output devices? Please pause the video and then try and write them down. Okay, there are a series of output devices on here, including 2 monitors, LCD and LED. There's a laser printer, an inkjet printer, a dot matrix printer and a 3D printer. We've got multimedia projectors, computer speakers and actuators. In summary from last lesson, RAM stores the programs and data we currently have in use. It's volatile, which means data is lost when it's turned off. ROM holds our BIOS. It's a small amount of non-volatile memory which is located on the motherboard. This holds the BIOS. The BIOS, remember, has 2 functions. First of all, it checks that all the parts of the computer that we need to launch and start the computer are working, including the input, output and storage. It then loads part of the operating system and the parts that are needed into RAM. We can quite often find ROM in embedded systems. Today we're going to look at virtual storage. And this is the last part of 1.1. In pairs, I want you to look at the following questions. What is cloud storage? Is cloud storage a media or a drive? Where is data stored in the cloud? And what are the advantages and disadvantages of cloud storage? We've got to be careful thinking about what cloud storage actually is. It's not stored in the clouds, and it's actually not a type of drive. It's actually a type of media. We can think of Google Drive as being a type of storage media, but it's virtual storage. Here you can see the Google servers. These are reams and reams of different servers which are storing data for you rather than storing it locally. And this is what we mean by virtual storage. As we've said already, cloud storage is facilitated on the internet. It's usually owned by a commercial organisation such as Google, Microsoft or even Dropbox. Usually you get a free amount of storage and then you charge per gigabyte. At the time of making this, you currently get 15 gigabytes of free storage using Google Drive. This has affected the way we use optical discs and USB drives, as we're using less of these now to transport data. The beauty of these devices is that they can automatically synchronize with local drives. You can have a local drive on your computer which automatically updates to your online cloud storage whenever there's an internet. Talk about internet connections though, if you don't have connection to the internet, this is a disadvantage of using cloud storage. They also deal with security and backups for you, meaning you don't have to worry about anything to do with backing up your data. Now with Google, we all know Google, but out there are lots of companies who might store data for you who you might not have heard of. They might offer large amounts of data storage, but do we trust them? Do we know where the data is being stored? And do we know who has access to that data? If you have an internet connection, obviously you can store that anywhere, which is good. It also makes it cheap for us, cloud storage. At the moment you can get 15 gigabytes for free. But after that you do have to pay for more storage. In school you do have cloud storage. Let's have a look. Another type of virtual storage is network attached storage, sometimes known as NAS or NAS. It's provided as a shared drive, usually in a LAN, a local area network. In school, you'll usually have some of these drives. You might find handout drives and other drives that give you access to storage. You might even see media drives as well. You don't actually need to be aware of its physical location. However, if you lose network, you're going to lose access to it. These are usually stored somewhere within the institution, and in the school we usually have them in a server room. Next lesson we have our end of topic test. Remember, you need to revise all of the different parts of the unit for this topic. Look at your PLCs to help you.